Imagine for a moment that every moment of stress, every fleeting doubt about your ability to be happy, isn't simply an obstacle standing in your way, but rather a signpost pointing toward untapped potential. What if the key to a joyful, resilient life lies not in escaping negativity, but in rewiring your very brain to embrace happiness? Today, we set forth on a transformative journey into the fascinating realm of neuroplasticity, an intricate science with the power to rewire the very essence of your mind and elevate your inner world. By the end of this journey, you won't just understand the neural rewiring that underlies our capacity for joy, you'll have a practical roadmap for reshaping your brain, unlocking lasting happiness and fulfillment. For years, scientists believed our brains were hardwired, fixed in the patterns laid down by our genes and early experiences. But modern research has unveiled a far more dynamic truth. Our brains are malleable, constantly sculpting and reshaping themselves in response to our thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. This phenomenon, known as neuroplasticity, is the brain's remarkable ability to rewire and reorganize its own neural circuits. Think about it. Every thought you have, every habit you form, and every challenge you overcome sends ripples of change through the intricate network of your brain. Just as a garden can be pruned and cultivated, so too can your mind be nurtured toward a state of greater happiness and well-being. Neuroscientists now show that through repeated practice and conscious effort, we can forge new synaptic connections, transforming what once seemed like an immutable mental landscape into one ripe with possibility and renewal. Now, consider for a moment the times in your life when you felt trapped in negative thought cycles or overwhelmed by persistent worry. It's not that you were weak or incapable. The very wiring of your brain was simply following patterns established over years of repetition. But what if, instead of resigning yourself to these cycles, you could harness the power of neuroplasticity to break free from them? Imagine reclaiming control over your emotional landscape, redirecting the energy once spent on fear and doubt toward growth, creativity, and genuine joy. This isn't just abstract science, it's a tangible, empowering process that can reshape every facet of your existence. Picture a life where setbacks become stepping stones, and challenges serve as invitations to explore new ways of thinking, each obstacle a catalyst for personal evolution. Picture your brain as a vast network of roads and pathways, where each thought is a traveler forging its own trail. Over time, frequently traveled routes become well-worn highways, while paths less taken fade into the background. This is why habits, both good and bad, become ingrained in us. They are the well-trodden roads of our minds. However, here lies the transformative insight. You have the power to choose new routes. By intentionally focusing on positive thoughts and behaviors, you can create fresh pathways that lead to increased happiness. The science behind this is both elegant and profound. Studies have shown that when you repeatedly engage in activities that foster positivity, whether through gratitude practices, meditation, or small acts of kindness, your brain begins to reinforce those neural connections, paving the way for more resilient, upbeat patterns of thought. This continual rewiring acts much like a form of mental exercise, strengthening the circuits that lead to optimism, while gradually quieting those that fuel anxiety and despair. Reflect on those moments when you felt inexplicable joy, a smile that emerged spontaneously, a burst of creative inspiration, or a deep sense of connection with something larger than yourself. These experiences are not random. They are signals from your brain, evidence of its profound ability to transform adversity into a wellspring of strength. Neuroplasticity is the engine behind that transformation. It teaches us that our mental state is not a fixed trait, but a fluid, ever-changing masterpiece that we can actively shape. Every positive affirmation, every mindful breath, every compassionate act is a deliberate stroke of the brush painting a new future for your mind. Over time, these intentional acts accumulate, gradually remodeling your neural architecture in a way that supports sustained well-being. As we journey deeper into this concept, ask yourself, what if the habits and thought patterns you've long considered immutable are merely stepping stones toward a brighter, more joyful life? Imagine that every challenge you've faced has been an invitation to harness the incredible power of neuroplasticity, a call to rewire your brain for happiness. The process begins with awareness. Notice the thoughts that arise in moments of stress or self-doubt. When you feel overwhelmed, pause for a moment and ask, what is this emotion trying to tell me? What can I learn from it? These moments of introspection are akin to the first light of dawn, gradually illuminating the hidden corners of your mind and preparing you to engage with your emotions in a transformative way. The next step in this journey is acceptance, not as resignation to negativity, but as an honest recognition of your current state. Embracing your present mental landscape with all its imperfections is the starting point for transformation. Think of it like standing at the edge of a vast wilderness. Before you can chart a course to new destinations, you must first understand the terrain. Accepting your current thought patterns doesn't mean giving in to them. It means acknowledging their presence so you can begin to alter them. With acceptance comes a gentle shift from judgment to curiosity, a shift that invites you to observe your mind with compassion and wonder. This new perspective sets the stage for a proactive dialogue between your current self and the self you aspire to become. Now, envision the process of rewiring your brain as a continuous dialogue with yourself, a conversation between the old habits that no longer serve you and the vibrant new pathways you wish to create. Just as a gardener removes weeds to allow flourishing blooms, you can gently prune away negative thoughts to make room for positivity. This dialogue begins with mindfulness. Each time you catch yourself slipping into a familiar pattern of worry or negativity, pause and take a deep, restorative breath. Ask yourself, what do I need right now? How can I nurture a thought that supports my well-being? Over time, this mindful inquiry becomes an invaluable tool, guiding you toward choices that resonate with your deepest aspirations for a joyful life. The simple act of noticing, pausing, and redirecting your focus gradually builds a new internal narrative, one that champions resilience and self-empowerment. Consider how the practice of gratitude plays a vital role in this transformative journey. When you take time to reflect on the positive aspects of your life, even the small, often overlooked moments, you send a powerful message to your brain. There is beauty, abundance, and possibility in your world. Research has consistently demonstrated that regularly practicing gratitude not only lifts your mood, but also reinforces neural pathways associated with positive emotions. Each deliberate act of gratitude is like laying down a fresh, vibrant trail in your brain, a path that leads away from the entrenched habits of negativity and toward a landscape rich with hope. Over weeks and months, this steady reinforcement can lead to profound changes in your overall outlook and emotional resilience. As you continue to explore the science of neuroplasticity, you might begin to notice subtle shifts in your behavior and perspective. Perhaps you find that you're more resilient in the face of setbacks, or that you approach challenges with a newfound sense of curiosity rather than fear. These changes are the early signs of your brain rewiring itself, a process that, though gradual, holds the promise of lasting transformation. Think of it like learning a new language. At first, every word feels foreign and clumsy, but with time and practice, fluency emerges naturally. In the same way, the more you engage in positive thinking and mindful awareness, the more naturally your mind gravitates toward happiness, until eventually, a state of genuine contentment is not something you must chase. It becomes an intrinsic part of who you are. Let's pause and reflect on the incredible potential that lies within you. Consider a time when you felt truly happy, when the world seemed to glow with promise and every challenge appeared surmountable. That feeling, that moment of bliss, wasn't a random stroke of fortune. It was a powerful testament to the transformative capabilities of your mind. Neuroplasticity is the scientific foundation behind this alchemy. enabling you to convert pain into joy and doubt into strength. By understanding and embracing this natural ability, you open yourself up to a world of infinite possibility, where each setback can be reinterpreted as an opportunity for growth, and every difficult emotion can be transformed into a stepping stone on your path to well-being. The journey ahead is not without its challenges. Rewiring your brain requires commitment, patience, and above all, a willingness to confront the aspects of yourself that you may have long ignored or suppressed. There will be times when old habits surge back like a tidal wave, threatening to pull you into familiar patterns of negativity. In those moments, remember that every struggle is an opportunity, a chance to reaffirm your commitment to change. Much like an athlete training for a marathon, every step you take and every moment you choose to nurture positive thought strengthens your mental muscles, preparing you for the long journey ahead. Embrace these challenges as integral components of your growth, each one contributing to a more robust and adaptable mindset. Imagine for a moment the transformative power of integrating this practice into your daily life. Picture waking up each morning with a clear sense of purpose, knowing that you hold the tools to shape your own emotional destiny. Envision a day where challenges are met, not with trepidation, but with curiosity and a steadfast belief in your capacity to overcome. This is the promise of neuroplasticity, a promise that every single moment offers a chance to create a new, happier version of yourself. Like the meticulous work of a sculptor chiseling away at a block of stone, each deliberate act of self-care and positive reflection gradually reveals a masterpiece of resilience, joy, and authenticity that is uniquely yours. As you reflect on these ideas, ask yourself, what would your life look like if you could harness the power of your own mind to create lasting happiness? What habits would you choose to break, and what new practices would you embrace? Each question is a doorway, inviting you to step deeper into your own process of transformation. The science of neuroplasticity teaches us that our brains are not static, but are vibrant, evolving entities, capable of being reshaped by our intentions and actions. This knowledge is not only empowering, it is liberating. It means that no matter what your past has been, no matter how deeply entrenched certain patterns may feel, you always have the capacity to change, to grow, and to embrace joy. In this moment, you stand at the threshold of a new beginning. The path ahead may be uncertain, and there will undoubtedly be moments of difficulty along the way. But every step you take toward rewiring your brain for happiness is a stride toward a more fulfilling, authentic life. Picture the countless possibilities that arise when you reclaim control over your mental landscape. Possibilities for deeper relationships, greater creativity, and a purpose that resonates with every fiber of your being. With each intentional practice of mindfulness, gratitude, or positive reflection, you are gradually constructing a future where happiness is not a fleeting emotion, but a constant companion on your life's journey. As we draw this journey to a reflective pause, consider the most profound insight of all. The power to transform your life has always resided within you. The science of neuroplasticity is not a magic formula or an exclusive secret. It is a universal truth applicable to every human being. By embracing the idea that your brain is capable of change, you open the door to a realm of infinite potential. Your struggles, fears, and even moments of despair are not signs of inherent weakness, but the raw materials from which a brighter, stronger you can emerge. They are the building blocks of transformation, waiting to be reassembled into a narrative of resilience and hope. I invite you now to take a moment for deep self-reflection. Look within and ask yourself, what concrete steps can I take today to begin rewiring my brain for happiness? Perhaps it begins with dedicating a few minutes each morning to a gratitude journal, engaging in a mindful meditation practice, or simply challenging yourself to replace a negative thought with a positive one whenever it arises. Every small, deliberate effort is a seed that, nurtured over time, blossoms into a vibrant network of neural pathways, that support a joyful and balanced life. Consider how these practices might integrate into the many facets of your daily routine. Imagine a morning ritual where, before the rush of the day, you spend time in quiet reflection, setting positive intentions. Visualize midday pauses where you check in with yourself, assessing your emotional state, and recalibrating your thoughts with kindness and understanding. And picture the quiet moments at night as you wind down, where you allow gratitude and gentle self-compassion to soothe any lingering worries, reinforcing the positive patterns established throughout the day. These intentional practices are not isolated acts. They are threads woven into the fabric of your life, steadily reshaping your inner world with every passing moment. As the day unfolds, you may find that your interactions with others take on a new quality, a richer, more compassionate tone that reflects the internal shifts you are cultivating. Friends, family, and colleagues might notice your increased resilience, the spark of genuine curiosity in the face of challenges, or the subtle glow of inner contentment. In turn, these changes create a ripple effect, inspiring those around you to explore their own capacity for growth and transformation. The journey of rewiring your brain for happiness is profoundly personal, yet its impact radiates outward, touching every corner of your life and contributing to a more empathetic, connected world. Now, as we approach the close of this reflective journey, let your thoughts wander back over the pathways you forged today. Consider each mindful pause, each moment of gratitude, as stepping stones leading you toward a richer, more vibrant existence. Like an artist unveiling layers of meaning through delicate brushstrokes, your persistent efforts are gradually revealing hidden dimensions of your inner self, transforming once overlooked challenges into catalysts for growth and renewal. At this reflective pause, turn inward and ask, what new vistas of possibility await as you continue to nurture these vibrant neural pathways? How might your life be transformed if you viewed each setback as a gentle nudge, urging you to reframe, rebuild, and renew your internal narrative? Let this be a call to persevere, to keep exploring the intricate mysteries of your mind and the endless potential it holds. Share your reflections, your breakthroughs, and even the lingering doubts. Each is a vital note in the symphony of transformation that is uniquely yours. In embracing the art of rewiring your brain, you engage in an ongoing dialogue between who you are and who you aspire to be. This dynamic interplay between awareness and action is the fertile ground from which true, enduring joy blossoms. Remember, the journey is as important as the destination. Every deliberate moment of self-discovery, every act of mindful awareness, gently reshapes the neural network that defines you, paving the way for a life filled with hope, resilience, and boundless possibility. Now, take a deep breath and let your newfound insights settle into the very fabric of your being. The journey of transformation continues with every heartbeat and every mindful step. Embrace the process, knowing that each moment is an opportunity to forge a brighter, more joyful future. A future where the power to create lasting happiness lies within you, waiting to be awakened with every positive thought and every act of courage. Embrace the journey and let your inner light guide you to a realm of endless possibility and deep, abiding fulfillment.